The Church of What's Happening Now is presented by Onnit. This show, The Church of What's Happening Now, is proud to introduce you to MyBookie.net. There's a ton of bowl games this week, there's football still going on, and you're going to want to make a bet. And the best place to do it is at MyBookie.net. And right now when you join, MyBookie.net will match your first deposit with a 100% bonus. That's right, if you join with $100, you get a $200 bankroll to play with. Visit MyBookie today or call 844-900-BETS and use promo code Joey. That's the most important part. Promo code Joey. Go to mybookie.net today. This show is also brought to you by Blue Apron. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/church. That's right. With Blue Apron, they send all of the fresh ingredients you need to make incredible meals straight to your door. Go to blueapron.com/church right now to get your first 3 meals for free.
Oh shit. Kick that mule, motherfucker. Kick it. Kick that motherfucker. I want heaven to hear that motherfucker right there. The Church of What's Happening Now, bitches. Christmas night or the morning after the 26th. The phone.
Oh.
You can look and see what the 3 meals are.
Okay.
It's Christmas, motherfuckers. Smile, bitches. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Thank you very much for tuning into the Church of What's Happening Now. It's Uncle Joey Diaz with my main little fucking Jewish Goomba, Lee Syatt. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
What's happening, brother?
Oh my gosh. First of all, I just want to say thank you, man. I had a great time in Vegas. And it was, you were very nice and you gave me like a gift card, but not a gift card, but you just told me to go get a nice meal. And I went and had a great steak. So I've been thinking about it. It made my whole night. Like that night was my best night of gambling I've ever had.
And you won that night. That was the night
my God.
That was the only night you won when you ate the steak. The next morning you woke up with your kiss of dead self and you fucking lost my fucking steak money, cocksucker.
Oh, I don't. It was just so. It was like the perfect night. I got a steak. I got a nice drink.
I could tell the other night that you're processing a lot. The last couple of weeks, I could tell when you do the edibles, you drift away, and you've been a little distant lately. So I could tell you needed 2 days, but I could also tell you needed a good meal. You know, to sit down and sometimes a good warm meal by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even though sometimes they say it's really unhealthy to eat by yourself. You know, when I go away on the weekend sometimes, I can't wait because I eat by myself on Saturday and Friday morning, and it just gives me, you know, it's like a little breather. You're always surrounded by people, you know, you always have people around you, your family members, your child, your sister, your brother, your cousin, and it's really nice to take care of yourself. And, you know, Lee didn't do anything mind-boggling. He went the cheapest week you go to Vegas. You want a cheap vacation? Go to Vegas Christmas week.
Oh, it was the best thing I've ever done.
That's the cheapest thing you could ever do in your life. They give the rooms away. They give the fucking rooms away. If you ask them to, like if you go, you're not going to comp me, I'm going to gamble, they'll give you for $25 you get a room on the strip.
Yeah, I got it for $45 in Mandalay Bay, which is a nice hotel. It's not like it's a cruddy hotel or anything. I got a nice room. They were going to give me a suite for $15. 15 more bucks a night.
15 more bucks a night?
Yeah.
They give you a suite.
They were going to give me
$60.
But I was by myself, so I just didn't.
You didn't want to walk around like fucking, you know.
No, but it was. I never really do that, and it's.
Now, but they're doing more specials for meals too, and little things like I know you go out there and shoot a fucking submachine gun. Were they giving you deals on that? Were there things like that? Because it's empty. It's empty, correct?
It was empty this week. They said next week was going to be a little
right.
bit busier.
Like tomorrow morning, Vegas packs up automatically. Tomorrow morning, the planes to Miami pack up. That's it. Those are New Year's destinations, you know.
Oh, and I'm so glad that I'm not. Like, this was the week for all the people who are like me who don't want to go to a club. Like as I was leaving, as I was driving out of Vegas, I saw a billboard that said open bar New Year's Eve, $25. I was just like, that sounds like a nightmare.
That's a headache. That's a fucking headache. That's a hangover and a half. Or you could drink on New Year's and you're young.
For 25.
You don't really know. Yeah. You figure you get fucking 6 drinks, you're even. And you want to polish those first 6 drinks off.
6 drinks, you're probably even after 1-2 drinks in Vegas. It's over $10 a drink. It has
really?
To. Oh yeah. It was expensive. I think the drink I had at Strip Steak was close to $20.
You had a drink at Strip? What'd you have?
Makers and Coke. What I always get.
Look at you, like a doctor. So you got a little drinky pool. You got a little steak. What else did you get?
Oh, and
they give you French fries for appetizers, and I forgot. I know Lee loves French fries. I fucking hate skinny French fries. I fucking hate them. In L.A., every French fry has HIV. Every French fry is skinnier than fuck. I'm from the East Coast where you get steak fries all the time. And this place has skirt steak as an appetizer. They give you French fries that are fried in duck fat. Oh. And they give you 3 different sauces next to it, which I knew would blow Lee's fucking mind. Every time there's a UFC, Joe always takes us to Strip Steak afterward. We meet at Strip Steak. And we just sit there the rest of the fucking night. That's why I knew about Strip Steak. Not because I'm a genius, because Joe takes me there. It's fucking delicious, that place.
And those fries made my night. Because I don't... Whenever I go out to eat high, I tend to giggle a little bit. So I was like, I don't want to blow my cover. But I had to have something. So I think I had like 600 milligrams. And they brought over the French fries without even telling me. And it was like heaven. There was one that had like
you feel like you hit the lottery.
Oh.
You can't believe they're bringing French fries. Most people bring like fucking noodles at a Chinese restaurant or bread or something. They open up with fucking French fries.
And they open up with like, it's not like it's, sometimes when they give you something for free, it's like 3 little bites. This was a huge order of French fries. I put a picture of it on my Instagram. It was a huge order of French fries that was there for my entire meal. It was the bartenders were great, and it's because I normally don't like eating by myself, and I think this night changed my opinion because I've lived alone for a while, and even now if like I want to go eat, I'll get takeout and go home and watch TV, just because I don't know, I feel weird being alone at a restaurant. But I had a great time. I was talking to the bartenders.
Did you sit at the bar?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a table. Yeah.
You sit. When I go on the road, I go to those places, and there's a line out the ass, but the bar's empty. I just walk right in, sit at the fucking bar. I start talking to the bartender. There's 3 bartenders. One of them listens to some podcast we're on at one point in our fucking lives. We start talking about podcasting or what am I doing in town or comedy, and it's kind of interesting. You know, I hate going to restaurants, to towns, and eating at a restaurant that I could eat out anywhere.
Oh yeah,
I want to get a flavor of the town, you know, to see what reflects on the town. Like when I went to Portland with Felicia, we went to that prime rib and chocolate cake, and went to another place. These were all places from that city that they had to offer. When I go to Texas and you want to eat Chinese, I'm like, no, go to Chewy's. I could only get Chewy's in Austin, or you could only get this here, you know. I work myself up, so I'm happy that you wanted to go to sushi. I'm like, you get sushi here.
Right.
Strip steak you get here, but you got to go all the way into the heart of Beverly Hills with fucking traffic and park. It's a goddamn nightmare. If you're at the and it's strip steak is at the Mandalay Bay, correct?
Yeah, it couldn't be more
downstairs.
Easy.
Yeah,
it's right downstairs. But then I like gambling, but I'm not good at I won't spend money on myself in other areas. Like I used to go to Vegas a couple years ago and try to do this for a couple days, but I'd stay at like the cheapest hotel on the strip. I'd eat at Chipotle and then go back, and that's not what Vegas is about. And Vegas gets a bad rap, but I love it. I think it's great. It has the best restaurants in the world. There are some negative aspects to it, but the amount of good food that you're surrounded by is amazing. And then I found this great deal online. They gave me $100 to use at the casino at the resort. So I had food. I had a bunch of meals for free. Especially these weeks, they're looking to give you anything just to show up.
It's pretty interesting. It's really nice. You know, listen, when I go on the road, I don't give a fuck where I stay. I really don't. You know, I slept on so many couches and shit. A Motel 6 works for me. It really does.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they have a hot shower and the cable works, I'm pretty fucking good. You know, I like security. I don't want fucking crack hoes knocking on my door at 4 in the fucking morning. But you know what I mean, you know. But sometimes the club puts you somewhere nice. And for 2 days, you walk around and you're like, you know what, I'm a fucking human being. You know, for 2 days, I'm going to act. I remember going to Riviera and working the Riviera. It had to be 20 years ago. And, you know, I was living on such a shoestring at that time as a feature act that everything is a break. You know, you get no money when you're a feature act. So every break you could catch is like a fucking act of God. It's like a miracle. And they used to give us a card. I was telling Lee, they used to give us a card to eat in the employee cafeteria, which is the shit that gets sent back from the buffet.
Like all the leftovers from
all the leftovers from buffets. They got bite marks in them and shit. And, you know, it's a nightmare. You know, that's where you got to eat. But when you're fucking broke and you're on the road, that's where you got to eat. So when I would go on the road with Joe, it was 2 different fucking worlds. Like I tell people all the time, Joe bought me more steaks than my mother. When you go on the road with Joe for the UFC or something, you stay at the best hotel. And, you know, he doesn't give a fuck about steaks or whatever the fuck. You get whatever you want on the menu. You eat like a doctor. That's why when I started hanging out with Joe, I started learning that you have to take care of yourself when the situation arises, you know, from time to time. Just and it helps. It gives you another 3 months to, you know, it just charges your batteries, man.
Let me ask you this. Let's say you're in Vegas, right? And you could stay at, I don't know, a Motel 6, which would be fine, or you could stay at the Mirage where the show is, let's just say. Would the show be better if you were at the Mirage in a comfortable hotel? Yeah, fuck yeah.
No, listen, you want the least amount of movement. People think when I come to a town that they're like, they send me these suggestions for food and they send me suggestions to do, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But I'm at an age right now and a point in my life and my career that when I go on the road, it's to relax. So I want the least movement as possible. I'm not going to go out to dinner before a show and burn myself out talking when I could just relax before the show. You know?
Yeah, I need at the
There's
hotel.
so many little fucking things that you need to do to take care of you. You know, I don't know what guest was on, maybe about a year ago, and we discussed what does it take to be you. It was very interesting. What does it take to be you? There was a time where it took a shower and a box of cereal and fucking a can of soda to be me, you know. And now comes a time where you have to actually get up, drink coffee, write a little bit, smoke a little bit, write a little bit, you know, eat breakfast, drink a protein shake, take my blood pressure medication. I gotta rub cream on my fucking rashes. I gotta rub baking soda on my fungi nail. What does it take to be you? You know, like what does it take? You know, you realize that in those moments when you're taking care of yourself, when you're taking better care of yourself, you know, when you have an option to drink between a soda and there's a big glass of water. There's those little things. You know, 10 years ago, I would have just gone for the soda at whatever time it was and drank the whole bottle of fucking soda. You know, now you're going to go to sleep, you have to drink some fucking water, even though you're going to get up and pee in the middle of the night. It's just such a big difference when you take care of you. You know, and for years, I never did.
Was it a conscious decision? Because for me, it was more just like I got into a rhythm and then I got so busy that you just don't think to change your rhythm. Like when you get so busy focusing on other things, like you just don't, like, all right, this is working, I guess, so I'll leave that alone, but then it's really not working.
I got into a bad rhythm when I moved to Los Angeles
Yeah.
in 99. When I moved to Los Angeles in 99 is when my health went kaput. But there's 2 reasons to that. And let's be frank and honest about them. The number 1 reason was my dedication to comedy. That I put everything I had into comedy my first 7 years here. But I could have put more into comedy if I would have taken care of myself. I neglected myself. So for all those years, I didn't care what I ate. I ate late at night. The mirror I looked at showed me in high school. It didn't show me as I was becoming 350 fucking pounds. You don't see that till you take a really good look, which we don't really do. A lot of us don't see ourselves or don't really want to look. I didn't really want to look. I just thought my clothes were getting tighter because they were shrinking. My wife was shrinking the fucking clothes. Instead of going, no, I'm putting on weight after weight after weight after weight after weight. And then soon the sleep apnea developed. You know, all these things contributed to the sleep apnea, and that took it to that final level of my health getting really shitty. What was my health getting really shitty? I had no energy. My diet was fucking atrocious. There was no fruit. There was no lettuce. There was 10 cans of soda a day. It was just plain abuse, because with the abuse I was doing with the drugs, who cares about everything else? I'm already doing drugs. There's no reason to be a hypocrite and go to the gym and try to lie to myself. I was one of those guys.
Really?
Yeah, I'm already in deep. What's fucking the gym going to do for me? I'm doing an 8-ball of fucking coke in 2 nights and drinking this and eating this and smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. What's the fucking gym going to do for me? Nothing. That's how I looked at it, from a stupid perspective. And today I pay for that. When I go to jiu-jitsu and I got to not eat a donut with you or whatever, I pay for that, you know? I pay for that time, because we pay for everything in our lives. The conscious decision was when I stopped doing coke. Then I said, what did I do with myself? What did I do to my body? What did I do to my image? Look at my clothes. My clothes were a day above fucking, you know, I couldn't even fit into I was so fat that I was destroying my clothes. So I was just living in warm-ups.
I was doing that with gym shorts.
You live in fucking warm-ups, you know. That's the only way you're comfortable. You're not comfortable in pants anymore. Once you get to a certain weight, you're not comfortable at all in pants.
And you don't want to buy new pants because you're like, oh, I'm not getting bigger.
I'm gonna lose the weight. So, but the conscious decision was probably after I stopped getting high. 208, I finally went to Weight Watchers, and I started looking at different things, and I started going online. I always knew about proteins and diets and lifting. I never incorporated rest into that equation, and that's a big part of the equation. You could eat great and work out and gain weight because you're not sleeping correctly. There's so many fucking aspects to our diet, guys like you and me. There's so many aspects to our diet. The number one is sleep, and number two, as soon as we get up, we got to eat something to kick off the thing and for the rest of our day to be good. Because guys like you and I will have a donut for breakfast and not think about it, but that ruins your breakfast. Or not eat breakfast, and then you eat at 12, and now you got to eat that 4th meal, you know, or that 5th meal because you didn't eat breakfast. There's so many different things that I force myself to do. I'm not hungry when I wake up. I'm not hungry at all. I look at my daughter, and I look at my wife arguing with Mercy, and I know Mercy's not hungry. She's my daughter. She's not hungry. I'm not hungry in the morning. If you left it up to me, I could get up at 6 and not eat till 10, and that's not good for you.
Right, yeah, that's what I was.
You got to eat like 30 minutes, an hour after you get up, you know, but I always drink a glass of cold water to get my metabolism going, which, again, I didn't know till a couple of years ago that you do.
How do you handle the sleep thing? Because that's always been an issue for me.
Force yourself.
Do you sleep? How often do you take naps?
Today I took 2 fucking naps because I'm a fat old man.
Well, that's not every day, though.
No. I never took a fucking nap till 1995. Okay? I stopped napping when I was about 4. Gave him a hard time at school all those years. Gave my mother a hard time. I never napped till I started dating this girl in Seattle in 1995. She would take naps every afternoon. And that forced me to nap. And that is a big lifesaver, a power nap from here, you know, an hour and a half nap, a 45-minute nap, a 2-hour nap. Those are all power savers. But even as of lately, as of 6 months ago, I was putting on a little bit of weight. And it was because I was getting home at 11 from the store or from work or from comedy or something like that. I would write for an hour, and then to detox from the writing, I would stay up till 2 watching TV. Like all the shit you tell me to watch or people tell me to tape, I'd tape and watch it till 2, 3, and then I'd be lurking at 7 with Mercy. By 10, I can't keep my eyes open.
Right, yeah, that's what
and it ruins my fucking day. I was ruining my own days.
That's the issue I've been having recently. And I've always had this issue, is I like to stay up late. And then it just, when you wake up at 7, 8 o'clock.
The last 7 weeks, I've been turning the TV off at 12, 11:30. 11:30, I go in the room.
Where's your phone?
Outside.
Really? That's the move, I think, because that's the issue. My TV is not even on most of the time. It's the phone.
The phone's in the other room in my office. I don't even see the phone when I'm at home. Unless if I go into that room, I charge it in there. There's a house phone in my bedroom in case something happens in the middle of the night and we're stuck in the bedroom. But my cell phone is far away from me. There's nights I leave it in the fucking car overnight.
You leave it in the car?
What do I give a fuck? The people that are going to call me aren't going to call me at night. Anybody who calls me at 3 in the morning is for something fucking stupid anyway. It's not going to be because nobody calls me at 3 no more that's worth the shit. Ari calls me at 2 sometimes. I'll see the call late night or early morning or something. But nobody calls me in the middle of the fucking night. So nobody really calls after 7. For me to write, I can't have the phone by me.
Not even near you?
No. So once I write, the phone goes into another fucking room charged up. That's why I leave the phone out. So when I walk in the house in the morning, I'd look at the phone, and then I plug it in, and I leave it in the kitchen, and I go in the office and write. When I take Mercy to school, I don't take the phone. My wife's got a fucking phone. Then when I get home at 9:30, 10, the phone's there. I go to jiu-jitsu, I put the phone in the fucking car. That phone ain't going to get picked up.
Jesus. I think that's a move. I think that's...
I don't have the phone near me at all. I don't want to look at social media. There's nothing for me to look at social media for.
Do you get distracted in hotel rooms, or do you
No.
keep it away from you in hotel rooms too?
Yeah, I keep it away from me in hotel rooms too.
Wow.
I put it in a pocket. I'll put it in my luggage and close the luggage.
That's what you have to do now, because otherwise...
If not, you can't write.
You're a zombie.
I can't write. You have to turn off all, for me to be effective in that area, and for me, once I get to the part where I have to start making the calls in the morning, then I'll go in the other room and pull the phone and make my business calls. But if I'm writing comedy, the phone's nowhere near me. I don't want the electricity even in my circuitry. I don't want to hear the phone buzzing. I know my schedule already. It's not like I'm going to get a late audition. And I look at it every hour or so,
Well, yeah. Well,
the phone is a fucking big distraction.
Huge.
Ari Shaffir was absolutely correct. And I listened to what Ari said. I have an iPhone. Do I use everything on that fucking iPhone? Not even a tenth of what's on there.
Right,
I don't even have Facebook on my fucking iPhone.
Me
I
either.
have none of that shit on my iPhone. I got my Hotmail, and I got my fucking phone on there. That's it. And I got pictures and a camera, which I take of the cats and my daughter. I don't take pictures of nobody. I don't do none of that shit. It's in menus, like Chinese good food or spare ribs or something. I'll take a picture of. I don't take pictures of that. I don't use that fucking phone to its full capacity. So I'm thinking when I go in there too, I might just get a regular one, whatever the fuck. I don't listen to podcasts on this. Sometimes I listen to music on this. Sometimes, but no, I don't listen to music on my fucking cell phone. Your people played downtown last night, right?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they played in Hollywood. See, but I don't really like that one, and I love them. They played in Hollywood. It's the club scene in Hollywood is weird. I've never really enjoyed it. So going to see them there, I don't really. I saw them where Gabriel's gonna be the night before New Year's, the Microsoft. I like that place, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
So tonight I was getting ready to leave the house. My wife had cooked. I'd taken a nap. The baby we're building something for her, and my phone rang. And I had it in my pocket. Like I said, I was getting ready to leave. It was 6 o'clock California time. And I got a weird fucking call. I got a call that rattled me so much. I went out in my car and I cried for 10 minutes. Because I tell you guys, and I tell my wife, I think I tell my wife 3 times a day how lucky we are. And the luck that people have that you don't really know it. Because sometimes even when something bad happens, it's kind of lucky because something good happens from it. And it's hard to tell you that now, but throughout my life and other people's lives, I've seen little pieces of mishaps that they've had, and they're kind of good. When I was growing up, right a couple months before my mom died, I became friends with this kid named Renee. His street name was called Didi. And Didi was a big kid. Big. And he had just fought Charlie Gizzy and his brother and beat him up. And he was 14 years old. And he was having beef with a friend of mine, a really dear friend of mine at the time. My friend villainized him. And I meet this kid and I hit it off with him. In fact, I really liked this Didi kid. And we start hanging out. And Pop goes the weasel. My fucking mom died. Didi comes to the funeral. And Didi wants to be a pallbearer. You know, he introduces me to his brother. His brother's name is Carlos. So when my mom died, it's so weird. I moved with this kid, John, but he was at war with Didi, but I hung out with Didi. Me, Didi, Avillo, Glenn Conti, Lubes, a bunch of us hung out behind Avillo's house. He had that shed that I always tell you guys about where he painted the walls and had no heat, and we'd go back there in the dead of the winter and drink and smoke dope and take acid and whatnot. And he was just part of the family, Didi. And one night he said to me, "Do you want to come over and eat?" And I went over there and I ate with him and his mom and his grandma. But when I went over there, I noticed that his brother was a darling. His brother was a tough kid, a darling. His mom lived there and his aunt. But the aunt had a mental health issue. Like, she just lived in a room. I would always say hello to her. She would let me in, but she didn't work. She didn't do nothing. The mom worked, and Didi went to school, and Carlos did whatever he did. It was funny, all those years when I was 16 and 17, on Friday nights, me and Didi would get together. We'd eat like a fucking Quaalude. We were nuts, you know. I mean, we were fucking nuts as kids. He was the guy that I was robbing Putnam Field with. He's the first guy I ever did an 8-ball with and stayed up all night listening to fucking Rapper's Delight. I mean, me and Didi did 1,000 crazy things. We got beat up one night by Hudson County Park, and his brother came and beat the fuck out of the guys an hour later with 6 other fucking tough guys. We just had a lot of adventures growing up, you know. But I never forgot his aunt. And I don't know what happened between me and Didi. You know, you grow up. I moved uptown, and I didn't see Didi as much, and we just stopped being friends. But we were tight, and I loved Didi. Like, I really loved Didi. I just don't know what happened. Somewhere along the line, we lost communication. I moved to Colorado, blah, blah, blah. I come back in 94, and I'm asking about Didi, and nobody has seen him. And then a couple of years later, I get the most disturbing fucking report. You know, here's this. Didi just wasn't a kid. He was a good-looking fucking kid who ended up becoming a good-looking man. His brother is a good-looking fucking man. I mean, Didi not only was a fucking good-looking dude, but he played football. He was gigantic. He had a body like a fucking Adonis, you know, and he was just a fucking great kid, you know, and I lost contact with him. And one day I found out that if you went to Hudson County Park or parked by my house and drove around in your car, that within 5 minutes, Didi would pull up on the driver's side with no shirt on and ask you if you wanted to party. Somewhere along the line, mental health had grabbed him, and he had started doing tricks, turning tricks with men at a park. This is mind-boggling. When they told me this is like fucking somebody telling you John Wayne is sucking dick at the park, you know. And then I heard another disturbing report that he had HIV. So, you know me, Doug. I don't even know where to start looking. I got my own fucking problems. And in 2007, the weekend that I quit doing coke, I did a Friday night show in North Bergen for the high school, and I did a Saturday night show in Hoboken for the police department. And when I get off stage, who's in the back but fucking Didi? I give him a big hug, and we call his brother, and he tells me his brother's married with 2 kids and blah, blah, blah. And it just recommunicated me with those guys who were such a part of my childhood. I mean, Carlos was that kid that drove me and Dee Dee to places. You know, like when you have a friend that you go to the movies, your mom drives you. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a mom. Carlos drove us. So if we had a fucking date, Carlos would drive us. I'm gonna tell you how cool Carlos was. There was one night I had a date. Carlos just gave me his fucking car. Like, Carlos was my big brother, man. So when I reconnected with Dee Dee, he turned me back on to Carlos. And the funniest story was, I was on the run. People were looking for me at 85. I was living in Bergen County, New Jersey. And I hooked up with this girl and we went food shopping somewhere, but even deeper into New Jersey. And at this supermarket, I see Carlos. And when I go, Carlos, he looks at me and he goes, hey, you didn't see me. I go, what, they're looking for you too? And he goes, yeah, they're looking for you too. Somebody told me that. And that was the last time I saw him in 1985. So it's 2008, 2007, I reconnect with Carlos, and now we're talking on a constant. Every time I go home, the first fucking night, Carlos picks me up. We smoke a number. We go eat Cuban food or Chinese food, and he takes me back to the hotel. I give him a big hug, and that's what we do. So the last two times I went back with my wife last December. I didn't see Carlos. That was the first time. And then this year, September, I was supposed to hook up with him and Dee Dee, and I never heard from Carlos. And I was kind of heartbroken. You know, people have lives, whatever. It would have been nice to go eat a meal with Dee Dee and Carlos and just catch up. But I didn't hear from him. And I didn't know what had happened. And I called him a few weeks after that. I never heard back from him. So I just thought it was one of those things in life when friends move on. As I'm leaving the house today, the phone rings. It's fucking Carlos. And we start talking. He goes, this is the reason why I haven't called you. He goes, I told you my son's been having problems. Mental health runs in his family. So his son's been having a couple problems with it, you know. And they finally got him medication, and he felt great. But at the same time, Dee Dee found out that his nephew was having these problems. And he thought it was because of his mental health problems. So he slit his neck from one side of the throat to the other. He slit both wrists and both ankles. And he decided to take 30 Valiums. And he passed out and went to sleep. I guess the Valium slowed down his bleeding so he didn't fucking die in his sleep. So he got up after 2 days of sleep, and he was covered in blood. At this point, he realizes he's not dead. So he fills up the bathtub, and he's going to electrocute himself. And he fucking throws something in there, and it threw off the GFI receptacle. And the superintendent or something came up and found him with the blood and called the hospital. And he's alive today. This was one of my best friends growing up, you know, that I loved with all my heart. And this is why I tell my wife that I'm very lucky every fucking day when I wake up. Because when I tell you about all those acid trips and shit, remember when I tell you I did acid every day and you're like, no.
Yeah.
It was Dee Dee I was doing the acid with.
Oh, boy.
When I was doing those fucking gorilla pills, those fucking powders, that THC crystal, it was Dee Dee I was doing it with. When I first started my first descension into cocaine for the first year, it was Dee Dee I was doing it with. Me and Dee Dee did the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the drugs gave him the mental health. I'm not saying this shit. But what I'm saying is that he was fine when we were kids. He was fine. His issues came up later on. And I prayed for him, you know, before I left, I lit a candle for him. I mean, he was one of my best friends growing up. I loved him with all my heart. I mean, you know. And this is life. This is why I can't even get caught up with stand-up or Hollywood or movies or TV. I really don't give a fuck. Because I'm so lucky to be in the position I'm in right now as just a human being. It's tough to explain that to people, Lee. It's very tough for me to explain that to people. But I really don't give a fuck about the special, or I really don't give a fuck about comedy or the podcast. I cannot believe that I got this second chance at life. And it makes me so fucking happy at times. At the same time, it makes me sad, you know.
Why are you sad?
You know, I got 2 or 3 friends, like I said, You know, I got like 2 or 3 fucking friends I grew up with. The drugs ate them up and spit them up. And they're walking around and they're alive. But, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, you were saying that the drugs didn't give him the mental health issues. That's probably accurate. But the drugs probably aren't great for someone with those issues. Like, that's probably, like, I'm not saying that did it, but, and it's so good that your friend's okay, but, like, what do you, it's scary when you hear stuff like that, to just think people get that low. And I have experience with friends and people close to me, but it's,
Nah, this just drew me for a loop because, listen, nobody has a fucking crystal ball, and nobody can predict. I mean, we can't predict our own future, never mind one of your best friend's futures. But if you came to me and said this kid was going to slit his fucking throat from ear to ear and then cut his ankles and cut his wrist 20 years ago, I would have fucking punched you in the head just for putting that kiss of death on a good friend of mine, you know. Now it comes to life, and it just makes me realize how fortunate I am. That's it. And why I don't, you know, why I don't give a fuck about any of this stuff. Like, I'm really happy about my daughter. I'm not even mad about Jackie not talking to me anymore. I'm not even mad about that anymore. I haven't been mad at my ex-wife in months. I giggle and fuck around with it, but I don't really give a fuck no more. There's nothing I can do to change it. I have no power over it. This is something we really don't know when I'm young. You really don't know these things. This is powerless type shit. All you could control is what's in front of you and what's in your realm. You know, when we're young, I couldn't understand this type of shit right now.
Because you obsess about the stuff that you can't control.
Yeah, you obsess about all this stuff when we're young that you're like, okay, I'm going to stop obsessing now and go to sleep at night. You can't fucking live unless you're obsessed with obsessing yourself with fucking nightmares of your life. And what am I going to do when my job is over in 3 years? Who gives a fuck? We'll worry about it in 3 years, you know? Like, all that type of shit.
And that's going back. Don't a lot of people, when we were talking about earlier about how we let our weight go when we're focusing on work, don't a lot of people find like when you focus on like losing weight or getting back in shape, your other parts of your life kind of get back into track?
Well, when you work on yourself, Lee, it's fucking tremendous. It is tremendous because you pour more into the other parts. Listen, when you're cheating yourself somewhere, you're cutting yourself short in other avenues of your life. If you're cheating on your wife, if you're fucking gambling your family's money, like me, I was snorting my family's money. When me and Terry were just dating, I was snorting our extra money. I was snorting. It affects the other parts of your life. It affected my stand-up. It affected my health. It affected my self-esteem. It affects everything. The same, when you destroy yourself, it affects everything. That same fucking nickel, when you look out for yourself, it helps you in different areas.
Is it
when you were walking out of that kettlebell class on Friday and you went all 3 days,
right?
How good did you really feel in your heart?
I loved it, yeah.
You felt like you had really accomplished something. What did it make you do? Go home, smile, take a shower. It made you come here. You were a little happier. You did what you had to do for the week at whatever cost. That is the goal. To get up on Sunday and go, you know what, this week I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times. On Sunday morning, you say this to yourself. Just 3 times. And you walk out of the 3rd time, you know, this week I'm gonna write 3 paragraphs in my book. These are why you start with these little goals, because it empowers the rest of your life. My whole goal for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays when I'm in town is to go to jiu-jitsu. Me getting beat up, me getting choked up, that's just part of the game. But when I walk out of there, as long as I go in there, and this could be anything, it doesn't have to be jiu-jitsu. It's an hour that I'm taking care of myself. It could be going to the gym. It could be going to a Pilates class. It could be going to a ceramic class. Anything where you're taking care of yourself
Is beneficial.
and it's going to help every area of your life. I don't give a fuck if you go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes and sit for the next 50 minutes. I wouldn't give a fuck. But if you did that 3 times a week, by the 4th week, you're going to go to yourself, why do I do this? Let me just walk 20 minutes. That's why I tell people, show up. Don't worry about anything else. Just show up. Eventually, you'll catch on. Just go down there. Go down there.
I know it doesn't really line up because you've been doing comedy much longer than you've been doing jiu-jitsu, but getting your blue belt and your special are pretty close. Like, does it have any correlation, or is it all...
Listen, man, getting the blue belt, I didn't deserve the blue belt. I see blue belts in there that'll throw me up in the air and wrap me up. He gave me the blue belt because I'm a hard worker. I had goals. He saw it. He saw it. He would say to me, you're here at night? I got to come 3 times. Doesn't matter. Come hell or high water, I got to come here 3 times. You have 24 hours a day times 7. I'm talking about 3 hours of that. Nobody's that busy.
Right, yeah.
Nobody's that busy. Nobody's that busy. Because even if you work Monday through Friday and you say to me, Joey, guess what? I'm going to do 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups and 10 squats on Saturdays and Sundays. And then on Wednesdays when I get home from work, I'm going to do that. You just helped yourself by doing those 30 fucking movements. And then you say to me, you know what else I'm going to do, Joey? I'm going to get a fucking notebook every morning. And when I come out of the shower, I'm going to write a page of how I'm feeling, what my plans are for the day, who I'm mad at. What am I mad about? You ever go to bed so mad, you wake up in the middle of the night, you're mad, you can't fucking sleep. You want to go to sleep? Open up a page and write it out. Within an hour, you'll be sleeping like a fucking baby.
What do? You write a letter?
Because it's your psyche that's fucking... Not a letter. Just write about the situation. Write the whole situation down. 2 weeks ago, I gave Lee $200 to go gamble, and he came back with no fucking money and a frown. You know what I'm saying? He don't even give me a fucking losing ticket here. Nothing. Anything is better than you sitting there. Because sometimes while you're writing it, right? Like, let's say you're mad at your insurance rate went up.
Oh my God, I am. I'm pissed.
Okay? Let's say you're mad at your insurance rate went up. While you're writing about the situation, something else is going to come out of that pen.
Okay.
That's the cure of insomnia, writing. Whenever I got insomnia, but listen, did I fucking know that at 28? No. Did I know that at 35? No. I was too busy snorting coke. I just realized this 3-4 years ago.
Wait, what do you mean the cure from insomnia? Because I would think if you start writing and you get on a roll, you'd get like your brain would start going.
No, you'll get that shit out and you're gonna go right back to bed.
Oh.
If you have insomnia, it's just a bump in the road. It's just a bump in the road. You're missing your mom, maybe an uncle died, maybe your favorite cousin. Get up and write about him for 10 minutes. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Sometimes I just write for 30 minutes, then I go in the living room and I catch 10 minutes of Law and Order, and I'm done. I gotta go right to bed. Whatever's on at 3:30, 3:45, I'm done. But I don't fight it no more. I get up with it now and I ride the energy wave.
Okay.
I write what's ever bothered me, because the reason why I'm not sleeping is because that's on my mind.
That's smart. I would think.
I didn't know, dog. I didn't write this. I didn't invent this. I think I read it in some fucking book, and then I tried it. I didn't invent this. I just fucking tried what I read, and it worked for me. In fact, I think I'm going to read that book. It's the War of Art.
The Art of War.
No, the War of Art.
Oh, okay.
The Art of War is by Shin Tzu.
Okay. The
Art of War is by Pressler, Stephen Pressfield, or something. I think in that book it's either that or the one by the horror, Stephen King, the one that he wrote. It talks about some nights just getting up in the middle of the night and fucking writing if you can't sleep or some shit like that.
Oh, okay, that's good. I'll try it because I can never sleep.
But that's it, man. It's so weird how my life changed when I started taking little turns to taking care of myself. Just little things, nothing outrageous. No more soda, you know. a lot more water, more whatever. Just little things, constant efforts. You know what? I'm gonna go to bed. You ever been watching TV and say this to yourself? You gotta say to yourself. Okay, last night I was watching. I took a big nap yesterday afternoon, like a 3-hour nap.
Oh shit!
And the night before, so I knew last night was gonna be a late night. You left at 11:30, quarter to 12.
Right.
Okay, and I had Cuban coffee.
Oh fuck!
So my wife went to sleep. I stayed awake. And the next thing you fucking know, I watched something on Julia Serving and Marvin Bad News Barnes about the ABA. And then I got caught up in some fucking movie. I'm watching this movie for about 20 minutes. And I was watching it. What fucking movie was it? Jesus Christ. That's how stoned I was last night. The last 2 nights I've been so high at the house by myself. The first night, Bert Kreischer called me. He goes, hey, you going to come over tomorrow? I had to call him back the next day. I go, Bert, you called last night? We talking? He's like, yeah, don't you remember? I told you to come over at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I didn't even fucking remember. That's how fucking chiseled I was.
What did you have?
What?
What edibles did you have?
Everything. I had the transmission fluid. I had a couple stars. I had some of Larry's Happy Pills. I was off and running, Jack. There was no drama in my life. It was late. I was staying home. This is my last weekend at home. Next week I do New Year's with Joe Saturday night. Friday after that I do Kaluka Casino. Friday after that I'm in Cleveland. And the Friday after that I'm in motherfucking Tempe, Arizona. So these next 4 weeks I'm working on the weekend. So I figured this last weekend at home I'm going deep right in my living room and shit.
I love going deep in my living room. It was fun getting a little stoned in Vegas. I liked gambling. It was pretty cool. Like you were able to calm yourself down, because that's the biggest thing. And I really think it relates to with gambling. Like when you start going too fast or you start betting too much is when you start losing. So that, I was thinking about you the whole time, because I did great that night because I was on stars and I just was betting my normal $15 and I just got one on a run, and it was it's pretty crazy to see.
I don't know much about gambling in that aspect. I'm not a card player. But I know that to win at the slot machines, you got to sit there for a fucking hour or two.
Oh, and that's...
Or 3, or 4. It's about patience and nailing it. Knowing when to bet 3/4, knowing when to bet 1/4. Knowing when to bet 3/4, knowing when to bet 1/4. Knowing when, and then just catching it. Pretty soon you start catching the machine and you start flowing. You hit 2, Wheel of Fortune, and you win $40, and that's the guy that wins. That's what I know about that.
Right. My biggest issue is leaving, because I lost, but then I went and hit like 150 off of a 20 on slots, and I gambled it away. I kept trying to play.
That's why they call it gambling, Lee. If you wanted to fucking hold on to it, you just go up to your room and create a museum. Just look at your $20 bills and sit there all night like a bumpy. But you're in Vegas. Your natural
instinct
is to go back downstairs and try to rock the house. Or say, you know what, I'm going to put 60 in my pocket and I'm going to bet with 60 and see what happens. But I understood Larry's logic. Larry didn't want you to go to one of the big casinos because he didn't want you to lose your money. At his casino, there was a $5 table that you could milk for 2 fucking hours.
I went to his casino, and that's where I lost the rest of my winnings. It was the coolest night for me because I just got lucky. I thought first I had lost all week, and Joey gave me $100 to gamble, and I was like, this is Joey's money. And then out of the abyss, I saw a sign for Dairy Queen. Excalibur has a Dairy Queen. It wasn't open. But I was just thinking, like, what would you do? And there was this cool black dude dealer. I went and sat down alone with him. I usually don't gamble alone. And we just started going. And I ended up hitting like 8 blackjacks in like 30 minutes. I just hit a ton of them. I'm betting $15. And they just started giving me green chips, which is 25. And I never bet those. It scares me. And when I turned your 100 into 6. I was so happy. And I just got up and moved to the next table. I just moved to the next table, and they said, "Oh, this is a $25 table." I said, "Okay, I'll try it with 100. If I lose that, I'll be done." And I just started winning. I got up to right up to 1,000, I think, pretty close. But anyways, you always go on little runs. But there was a professional blackjack player there, betting like 1,000 a hand. It was freaking me out. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. He got blackjacks on like $500 chips.
So you were up at Gino LaRue.
Well, yeah, I was pretty close to him.
Did you go to your room with the Gino?
No.
Then where'd you lose the Gino?
Okay, so I was down to like 700, because what gets you is the doubling, because it's the fucked up thing. There's hands that you're always supposed to double, which is doubling your bet, and you double 2 or 3 of them, and then the dealer pulls the 21 out of nowhere, and that's why it's gambling, and that's why the casinos are huge.
All right, so what did you go back to your room with after that?
5. Then see, this is where they get you. I should have, if I had left when the tram. That's why they don't have clocks. If I had left when the tram was still running, I would have been up like $700. But then I had to walk home, and I'm gonna just test out the other casinos. So I lost a couple in the Luxor. With that lady at the ice house, the nice lady who was the host.
Yeah.
Like the Asian version of her, next to a guy in a wheelchair. And
Whoa! You gamble next to a guy in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
That's the kiss of death right there.
Oh, why?
Because.
See, this is why I need.
No Asians, no fucking. None of that stuff. You gotta be around by yourself. That's when you were winning. See, that's where you fucked up. I'm not saying not to be next to wheelchair people. I'm saying that you had just won fucking $10,000. You should have gone back to a table by yourself. Or you should have just stayed with the black dude.
When the black dude left, actually the one who gave me the most was an Asian lady who, and I love it. I know we have a lot of Asian listeners, but just you guys are too good at being dealers. You go too fast. The Asian women are like ninjas. They just go it's the fastest thing, and you end up losing really fast because they don't stop. Because they're just amazing at their jobs. And
so how much did you get back to the room with?
Then I went and gambled with a guy from New York, so I got back with 400.
All right.
And then the next day, I went to lunch with Larry and his son, who was awesome, but I lost like 300 in like 20 minutes. It was the worst.
And you drove home, and that was it. Mama was waiting for you. She smacked you around a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I only go with what I can lose. So I'm like nothing. I'm still gonna be able to pay my rent. Like when I told Paula what I lost, she was like, "You have a problem." I was like, "Okay," but I don't know. I just love it.
Listen, man.
I think it's
everybody
fun.
has a different way of burning energy. It's not like you're fucking chasing bets every week. Then that's the problem. You went to Vegas. This is what you'll enjoy. To be honest with you, this is what you enjoy. You enjoy eating, and you enjoy fucking gambling.
Oh yeah.
Where's Tony Bennett, cocksucker? What the fuck? This is what you got to tell him. You enjoy gambling and eating, and I enjoy it by myself. Fucking Christmas. And here we are. Fucking beautiful. 2016's almost gone. 2017's right around the corner. It's time for another star.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? You can't walk on one leg. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the three wise men were showing up with an envelope. They just started their journey.
I can't walk at all right now.
Oh, fuck it. You don't need to walk. Who gives a fuck? You got nowhere to go and nobody to see. Ventura was great last weekend. For anybody who came out to the Hong Kong Inn, it was fucking tremendous. My set was a little off. I went a little long. But I love you guys. I love that place. I like the guy who runs it. The Mushu pork wasn't bad. And thank you. I want to thank my main man, fucking Ryan, for coming out and giving me 20 bags of fucking reefer out there. We got mushrooms for you, Lee coming. We got another guy who promised mushrooms for Lee. It was a great night. If you came out, thank you very much, man. That's all I want to fucking say. While Lee was in Vegas eating and having a good time, I was up there hand to hand combating it with you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Up in Ventura. So it was great. It was raining here. It was 3 or 4 days of fucking torture here with the rain. These people cannot drive in the rain, so it's pretty interesting to see. Let me ask you, Lee.
Yes, sir.
If you had to think about it, on my way to Ventura, the weirdest thing happened. I've been playing phone tag for like the last 3 weeks with Mike Roebuck. Remember Mike Roebuck called in with the Book of Knives?
Oh, absolutely.
It was hard just to get a hold of him. He's been working. And we were just having a conversation about, like, having really bad Christmases, you know, that his brother had gone through some stuff. And we hung up, and I started thinking about, fuck, like, what were my worst Christmases? Did you have any bad Christmases growing up?
Growing up, I had a bunch of. I had always had great Christmases. As I got older, my parents would fight during the holidays a little bit, which isn't great, but every family does that. It's not like that's weird. But my worst ones were, I guess, would probably be out here the first few years, just when I didn't really have anybody. But usually, I got pretty lucky, to be honest with you. At least once somebody or work would have a potluck or something. That's the great thing about people now, is they usually tend to invite to something. Maybe not on Christmas Day, like that would suck sometimes, but to at least be included in it.
You know, I meant to call Dean Delray today to invite him over. I just didn't know what my schedule was going to be. Like I said, I was tired. I got up at fucking 10 to 6. I went to bed at, 1:30? I got up at 10 to 6 expecting to get up and have to build the bike. And have to wrap a few things. I get up, I go into the office, and everything's missing. I go, what the fuck happened? I go into the living room. My wife got up at 3 and wrapped some shit. And so I woke her up. I go, we're going to build the bike. She goes, no, let's just build it with her together. So I was already up. So I got up at 6. They both stayed in bed till 8.
Your daughter stayed in bed till 8 on Christmas morning?
Yeah, I wrote. I smoked some reefer. I made a protein shake. I just entertained myself. I've been really working on this book lately. Like, I really now have the time. So I got the chapters. You know, I'm working at 2 chapters at once. And I've been trying to hit 1 chapter at night and 1 chapter in the daytime early. And it's just, you know, you put in 2 or 3 paragraphs. The next day you look at it, you put the fucking periods. Maybe you take out 3 sentences that are unnecessary and you start writing 3 more paragraphs. So I've been on a pretty good pattern, you know. It's tough to write in those hotel rooms. It's tough to write 3 days and come back to it. But this has been pretty good, so I've been sticking to that lately. You know, I was thinking about ADD today. Last night, we ended up going to Bert's house, and there was probably 10 kids over there. 12 kids over there. None of them Mercy's age, you know. All of them 3 or 4 years older than Mercy. So Mercy's in heaven. A 4-year-old, around 8-year-olds, they're in their fucking heaven, you know. And when I walked in with her, she sat right next to Bert's daughter, Georgia. She really likes the older one, and Georgia likes her. So they were together for a little while, and then next thing you know, she's in the fucking yard, on the swing. Then she's putting on her jacket, and she's going in. And then she sits down on the couch, and then she gets up, and they got that movie on, Moana, whatever. They got that on, but no. Mercy sits down, then she gets up. I unzip the jacket for her. She sits down again. I walk out of the room. I see Mercy going to the doll room. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking about this fucking thing that somebody was telling me once. I was at a lunch, and somebody was blowing smoke up my ass about their kid's ADD. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what the fuck is this guy talking about? That he's got to be on medication, that if not, he loses his shit. I'm like, what? I got it. I've always had it, you know? But I didn't realize I had it till fucking last night when I was watching Mercy fucking walking around. Because when I was a kid, they used to always tell me, this motherfucker can't sit still. I could never sit still as a child. That's why I didn't fucking sleep and stuff.
So that was you going from thing to thing?
To thing to thing. Like today, she was on the bike for 10 minutes. Then the bike was over, and then we played baseball for 10 minutes. Then we kicked the ball for 10 minutes. And then we fucking played with bubbles for 10 minutes. And then we bent back in, and she sang to me. Tommy Easter sent her a microphone with some fucking box, Princess whatever the hell it is. So she loves that thing, and I knew she would. When Tommy Easter told me what he got her, I go, Jesus fucking Christ, Tommy Easter. She's going to love that thing. A microphone with a little Miss Sophia. Are you kidding me? And the karaoke's?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. So the karaoke's with the song. You follow me?
And she knows she likes Miss Sophia?
Yeah, Princess Sophia. Me neither. I don't know nothing. There's like 10 of them she listens to. You know, but she was on that, and then she was in the fucking thing with the Hot Wheels. It never ends. So I was thinking about, if you really have this, do you really have to treat it?
What do you mean?
Because my generation, nobody treated nothing. They just gave you more soda until you fucking went crazy, you know. ADD. Do you know anything about this?
I don't know if it's is it
Should I be
considered ADD
concerned,
yet
or is
at
it just
4 years
bullshit?
old? At 4, isn't that just being a kid?
A kid, yeah. That's how I look at it. It's just being a kid. Listen, man, she don't at daycare.
Yeah.
She's got 9 best friends at daycare.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's happiest when she's by herself. She's an only child like I was, so she's hugging kids at daycare. She hangs out with the little black dude who fell down and bumped his head the other day.
Oh, shit.
And they put a bandage on his head, hysterical. So my wife walked in, he kept pointing to the bandage. Yeah, because they put helmets on when they ride bicycles.
I would hope so.
But the fucking ledge caught him right under the helmet, the poor kid. It's not bad enough he's already deaf. And, you know, and he's the cutest little fucking motherfucking black kid you ever seen in your life. Every time I see him, I knuckle him, high five, and give him a hug. He gives me a hug. I've known the kid for 2 years. I was swimming with the kid when he was a baby, me, him, and my daughter. So I know Zabe since he was a fucking baby, so.
That's hysterical. But, yeah, did she have a good time today? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
She had a great time at Bert Kreischer's last night. I'm very happy. I want to really thank him for inviting me over there. It was very nice of him. He knows that, you know, we were going to go to George's house, and George's has little dogs and shit, and it's adults, you know. Every time we go to George's, we have a great time. But she's the star of the night because she's the only fucking kid.
Right,
They're all
yeah.
adults, and they play with her and stuff, you know. But to be around kids, and she got to look at them and stuff, it was really great for her. She was there till 9. You know, we kept her out late last night partying. So I knew she was going to sleep late today. I knew she was going to sleep till. She didn't really get the concept of waking up for Christmas. When we showed her that Santa ate the cookie, she looked at us like it was a magic trick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't really. She got it, but she didn't give a fuck. She was just ripping through those toys, ripping through the papers and shit.
She's like, yeah, I don't care how they got here.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. You know, my wife put the gifts out. Unbeknownst to me, what I wanted to do. She goes, no, let's put them out. I had a whole plan that there's nothing there in the morning, and all of a sudden there's 1,000 gifts there. There's nothing there at night, and all of a sudden you wake up, there's 1,000 fucking gifts gone. I wanted to put the dish with the milk and then spill it, and then as soon as I heard the door, I'd be, hey, come back. You just missed Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That type of shit. My wife didn't want to do that. Who the fuck knows? So I didn't know. Once she put the gifts out, I said, this is it. This is it. I didn't like it. It took the pizzazz off.
Because it's supposed to be like us.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Christmas morning. That's what I felt. I don't know.
Yeah, I was always jealous of that.
For me, I want to go to bed and there'd be nothing there. just a tree with lights, and I can't find the fucking presents. I can't figure where the fuck they got them hidden. You know, I know they're around here. My friend told me there's no fucking Santa Claus, but I know there is. My mom and dad wouldn't lie to me. They're, you know, whatever the fuck. And then all of a sudden you wake up Christmas morning and there's fucking toys everywhere. One of them is built. That's Christmas. You know, show them a picture. You know, now you could fucking buy the videotape of Santa drinking milk or something in your house and show your kid.
That's
There's something you could download. There's something you could download now. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just wanted to make it that way. If I think about my worst Christmas, I gotta think about my best Christmas. And my best Christmas was at 205 West 88th Street. When we left at 9 as a family, there was no presents, and we came back at 3 in the morning, there were fucking presents, okay? That's a fucking trick right there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, cocksucker. Let me give some shout-outs real quick here, and we'll get out of this. First off, I want to thank, I want to wish the whole church family a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You know I love you guys. Again, my man Ryan from Detroit, Bobby Sharon and Crystal, Dennis McGarry, Paul Lynch, Bob Lolingus and his family, J.J. Stemler, William Avalar, Michael Trevino, Jimmy Dominguez, Noah Zark, and the motherfucking Ortegas and shit making it happen up there in fucking Northern California. And that's basically it, my man. You know, I want to do a podcast. I had a lot of fucking bad Christmases, you know, but they weren't bad in the sense that I brought them upon myself, okay? They weren't bad because life was cruel to me. In many ways, I brought it upon myself. The one Christmas that I thought was going to be bad was prison, and it was tremendous. Like the next day, the 26th, I opened up my eyes, and that's it. And that's how some people view Christmas. They view Christmas like they just want to wake up and it's the 26th of December, I'm sorry. And I understand that. Like, you know, it's that hard of a day for you. And I think there was a time, too, like when my mom first died, those first couple of years, I didn't really want to experience Christmas. It wasn't going to be Christmas without her. I thought it would never be Christmas without her. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for my daughter, it'd just be another day for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I told you in the document 3 years ago, once you lose a parent, you go move on, but it's like eating food with no salt on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what your life becomes when you don't have a parent. You know, that's why those first couple years, Christmas didn't mean dick. Christmas didn't mean dick till I got back in like a family environment. Like in 86, 87. Christmas meant something again because I had a girlfriend and a family and I had somewhere to go. But all those years I was out there fucking playing a scavenger. I didn't give a fuck. It's funny because today I talked to Timmy Holloway and we were talking about the Christmases we used to spend at his house. You know, Christmas 81, Christmas 82, and I think Christmas of 84, I went down there to eat at his house. They were tremendous. They were fucking tremendous.
What ages are that? Is that
17, 18, like 22 or something like that, 21. But the one when we were 17, you know, we walked in there fucking half stone. We ate like animals. It was a different time, you know. It was a different time, Christmases. And we were talking this morning, him and I, about how much life has changed, you know. And in many ways, some ways I can handle it, and some ways I can't. You know.
Why not?
In a lot of ways. I don't know. Sometimes it gets late at night, my wife goes to bed, I'm in the living room watching TV, and I start getting self-doubts at night. I start thinking about, like, more shit I could be doing. You know, here I am fucking around. I don't know. I beat myself up just like everybody else. But I also beat myself up at times about how fast this life went. Like 1 minute I was somewhere, and the next minute I was somewhere else. Like some nights I questioned myself, like, where the fuck did it go, and how fast did it go? When you're 20, you really don't see. You think you have all this time, but you really fucking don't. It goes so goddamn quick.
And why does it, like, is it upsetting because you think you're a fear of death? Like,
No, not at all. At times at times it's kind of hard that that's all behind me now, that those aspects of my life are behind me now.
Okay.
But all the bad aspects, I'm also sad about the good aspects of my life back then that are behind me now. You know, when I go back to New Jersey, that deli I grew up in is no longer there, no longer exists. All those people that I used to walk up and down, you know, it's so funny right now. I'm writing about 1983 when I was a burglar in Snowmass. I had a day job. I was taking night classes. You know, I never bought coke. All right, I was only buying weed. But if I come to you, I'd say, listen, my roommate wants to buy some coke. The coke was really for me. And what I was doing was robbing coke dealers. But since I didn't snort coke, they didn't suspect me. Are you with me?
Okay, yeah.
So they didn't suspect me. So for about 5 or 6 months, I was robbing drug dealers, but nobody suspected me because I didn't do coke. They would offer it to me, and I go, no, I don't do coke, I smoke pot.
But meanwhile, you were doing a ton of coke.
I wasn't doing a ton of coke. I was robbing coke and snorting it little by little when I get home at night. I wasn't snorting in front of nobody. I was doing it to the T.
What does that mean?
To the T. I never broke my rule. I never did cocaine outside the house at night. Okay, when I was at a bar, I'd have one drink and I'd run home and get high. But I never got high the whole time in Snowmass, in the beginning out. So what I would be, how high are you right now, Lee?
Oh,
it looks like you're going through changes again.
This is changes right now.
No, I can tell. You're making funny faces. It's like somebody farted. You're covering your nose. So it was funny that I was doing great. I had them all fooled. But I had done a burglary in September, a Labor Day weekend. And I got away with it. And it was right in my backyard. And I said, fuck it, I'm not going to clip up in my backyard no more. I'll clip in Aspen and I'll clip down Valley. I only rob drug dealers in Snowmass. I won't rob businesses. And then one Christmas Eve, I went out and drank a couple fucking Southern Comforts and orange juice. And I got all fucked up and I kicked the door down in like 4 places. And the next day it made the papers. And people were paranoid and people were talking about it. Like I would go to play darts at people's houses and smoke some pot with them. And they were all saying, can you believe somebody broke the mall? And then one night some guy even said, yeah, they were robbing some drug dealers. And they were zeroing in on the guy that was robbing the coke dealers. They were zeroing in on a guy named Todd something. I'll never forget this. And the whole time I'm hanging with these guys and they're telling me it's that Todd that's breaking into all the drug dealers. Little did they know it was me.
I was going to say, are you Todd?
No, I wasn't Todd at all. So I had it going really good. I had money put away. I had gold put away. I had a block of hash put away. I had jewelry put away.
You had gold put away?
Yeah, I had
What
gold.
Does that mean?
Because I had clipped gold from people. I had a bunch of shit put away. And my plan was just to sit on it. And if I needed to make a move, this was like money in the bank for me. I was making money as an electrician's helper. I wasn't paying much rent. I was eating salami and fucking salads then and a steak for dinner. I was buying weed, and all the coke I was snorting was for free because I was robbing it, and I would always get a little cash, and I would rob the drug dealers. So I robbed those 4 fucking things. The picture's not my picture. They do a write-up in both papers. They don't mention drug dealers, but when I'm out one night, they start talking about these drug dealers that are getting robbed. I'm giggling the whole time because I know they don't have Ugats.
How did that make the newspaper?
Because there were 4 businesses.
Well, yeah, the 4 businesses, like, yeah, but were the drug dealers complaining?
I didn't know, but I had heard that one night somebody said, you know, I heard about the businesses, but I also heard drug dealers are getting robbed.
Oh, my.
So I'm sitting there giggling.
It's terrible for everybody in this town. This town's really going down.
I'm terrorizing the whole neighborhood at the age of 19. I got the whole village.
Wait. 19?
I was 19 and I had that village
shit.
lit on fire.
How long have you been there?
I got there maybe July of 83.
Okay.
And it's November of 84.
Oh, geez.
I had already terrorized like 10 drug dealers. And here's the beauty. I would hit them 3 times. Like, they would get hit 3 times. Like, the second time, you figure, fuck, I'm going to get out of the bed.
Wait.
But I was even a torture chamber then.
How long would you give them between robbings?
4 or 5 weeks. And I let them refuel and let them get back on their feet and get confident. And I'd see them out talking. Like, yeah, I got a gun now and shit. Okay. And I just wait for them to go skiing and kick down their door again. Every time they went skiing, boom, there I was. And I wasn't even kicking in their door, to be honest with you. None of those drug dealers got their doors kicked in. I had the fucking key, or I figured out how to break into my friend Jimmy. God rest his soul, made a tool for me that, all the condos were the same, Lee. It was called Creekside, so it was A to fucking K. They all had the same door. 4 doors in each condo, A to K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. 11 fucking buildings. Are you kidding me or what?
What letter did you get to?
K. I hit the whole fucking thing, you know me. What do you think, I'm going to stop at I? I ain't got time for that shit. So, alright, so, it's fucking January 1st. In my fucking ketosis, I'm sitting there. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, man? I'm going to go back home. But I'm going to rob this one last joint. Alright. There was this joint that had a safe that was filled to the gills that wasn't stapled to the floor. Plus, the guy made mistake number 1. The shit he had out in the glass, he would never put it in the safe. He'd leave it out all night.
In his own house?
No, this was a business. So, even though...
Wait, how is it a business?
I can't tell you what type of business it is. Give you imagination. I just gave you a fucking hint. So this guy, first off, I had hooked up with a dude who was on the run from Minneapolis. I had hooked up with 2 dudes that had changed my life at that age. I had hooked up with a dude that was tremendous with weapons, but I also hooked up with a dude who was a fucking stone cold criminal. So I thought. I'll fill you in on this in later chapters. So I fucking thought. And he taught me how to... I would tell him, in those days, you had to go get a box, okay? This is when it was fucking scary, Lee. Because I was already telling you, so I would have to get a box of camera. In those days, if you wanted a camera, they came in a fucking box. This is how much of an amateur I was. And I would take pictures of them all, and then by mistake, I would click the pictures of the alarm system, and I would bring them to my friend. I would get them developed,
okay,
then bring them to my friend, tell him everything, the measurements. I'd take pictures of the building so the people at Kodak wouldn't suspect it, because in those days, you got your film developed in 1 hour, but they looked at your pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never wanted them to just see pictures of one target, so I took pictures of a bunch of stuff. And I was always talking about architecture, so they didn't know if I was an architecture student or whatever. This is a small town. So I'd have to go get the pictures and bring them to him, and then he would tell me, he'd go over there one day, and then he'd tell me how to break into the alarms, where to cut the alarm system, how much time I had before the cops got the fucking backup. This guy knew everything. So I said, if I'm going to go home, I already got an envelope to go home with. I could go home for fucking 2 weeks and live like a king, but why not really live like a king? Let me rob this fucking last joint. So I planned to hit this joint like the first week of January, and I wasn't going home till February 1st. It went as fucking planned. And guess what else happened? A fucking blizzard of snow. So I'm talking about fucking one of these East Coast storms. I'm talking about a Colorado storm. Fucking 8 inches in 3 hours, that type of shit. Like it's a whiteout type shit. So the night I planned it, it's a fucking whiteout.
So what happens?
So I leave from where I live, maybe 300 yards on this mountain, and I creep up to this little mini mall where this business was at. And they had a front entrance and a back entrance. My plan was to go through the front entrance. This is 10 years before I met Josh Wolf and clip the safe. Pick up the safe and throw it off the fucking mountain. This was before the snow. I was going to let the safe and gravity do its own work.
What if it popped over and the money went flying?
Then I'd pick up the cash and run like a motherfucker. And I wouldn't have to take the safe back to the garage, and I wouldn't have to have the evidence. So I cut the 2 wires. There was no fucking cameras in those days. I cut the 2 wires, and to my fucking behold, there was a whiteout, but the fucking cops came up the hill with their lights on. And 2 cop cars came up with their lights on, which gave me a jump. So I just ran home. I just cut the wires, and I must have cut the wrong wire, and they got the fucking call.
Oh, Jesus
So
Christ.
they come up, I jump off the back balcony, and I run home. And let me tell you something, it was snowing so hard that, that hole was filled within 10 fucking minutes. Like, it was filled. That's how much snow there was. Like, I was falling everywhere, but it was snowing so much. And I went a long way. I went all the way to K because I had shoveled, so I knew K and all that was open. I walked down the thing. My mistake was I took my boots off when I brought them in. They followed the snow path to my door, and then the cops like, where were you coming from? And I said, I came from Aspen and all this shit. And I go, I must have gotten mixed up with the snow, but I didn't rob no jewelry store. But now they knew. Now I was on a short list.
Now you're on their radar.
So now I had a boogie. You know, so for 3 weeks I had to walk around, wait to see if they were going to pinch me. They never pinched me, but now the burglaries also stopped. So they definitely knew it was me.
Did you think you had to commit another robbery?
I did, but there was nothing to rob that interested me at that point. All my challenges had been done. Unless I wanted to. By this time, I knew they were on to me. It's not like they were watching me. It was too small of a place to be watched. They could always, but they were at least watching out for shit now. Now they knew.
How many people do you think are there that just live and around the country and move every couple of years and just move city to city and rob?
A ton.
You think so?
A ton. It catches up with you. You leave, you're like a fucking slug. You leave shit behind. So you leave enough shit behind, they'll come back to haunt you. It did me. It did me. It didn't work. What they found out in the different cities I was at didn't fucking help my cause.
No, it can't.
When I went to get, for my preliminary hearing, when I fired my attorney, that's when they took me in the back, and the DEA was there, and they were showing me pictures. The district attorney from Boulder, the guy that was trying to prosecute me, was giving me paperwork and showing me. He goes, listen, man, we did like a thorough background check on you. You were fucking in trouble in San Francisco. They just started spitting it out. You were in trouble in New York City. You were in trouble in Jersey. You got in trouble in Connecticut. They fucking did a thorough check. All those places I thought I was being fucking cued at, they fucking knew about it, especially Aspen, and especially the story I'm telling you right fucking now.
Jesus.
Fucking craziness, man.
What does that make you feel like when you hear that?
When I went and they told me to my face?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew. I knew everything comes back to haunt you. Don't think you get away with it. And this is way before computers. What they had done was called. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is when you call. This was way before computers were very,
Prevalent,
83, yeah. They were still, some people had really good computer systems and some people didn't. In 84, I got busted for weed. And they already had that fingerprint thing in the car. where if you don't have an ID, they put your fucking fingerprint or some shit in there. You know? I went to other towns where I gave them a name, and it was a felony I did, but I gave them a name. It takes them 10 days to run your fucking name in some places. Not anymore. Not anymore, Jack.
It's immediate, right?
It's fucking 10 seconds. 10 seconds, everything comes back on NCIC. In the old days, they had to send fingerprints. And that gets put on a list. So you might get bailed the fuck. Did you electrocute yourself? Did you?
No.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm just really high.
So you might get arrested on a Friday, give them a fake fucking name.
Right.
When I was doing all that stupidity, you might get arrested on a Friday, give them a fake name, bail out Monday, and they wouldn't know for 30 fucking days.
Fuck.
Then they would catch you when you came back to court. If you came back, if you were that dumb to come back. And people that come back. You know who came back?
Who?
Me. And that's how long it took them. I went back, did the community service. They didn't catch it was me till a year later in Seattle. I got arrested, and I saw that I wasn't wanted, but they figured out that was one of my aliases.
Oh. So they're like, yeah, you did it, but we know who you are now.
Yeah, so they just said, fuck it. We're not going to arrest you. We just know you fucking did that shit. It's pretty interesting. Now you can't do that. Now the computer system, they got you in 10 fucking seconds.
So it's really, do you think, can you have a career after you get out of jail? Like if you were a thief, could you go to jail, do the time, get out, and just start doing it again?
As a thief?
Uh-huh.
Listen, man, I don't know anything about today's world and what's going on. I do know that I see fucking cameras for everything.
Right, yeah.
I do know now that when a liquor store gets robbed, it comes on Eyewitness News. I know that when a burglary happens, and it's an amateur burglary, it's on film. You follow what I'm saying to you? If 4 fucking Spanish kids throw a rock through a glass and climb in and take the things in the jewelry store, that's street shit. They're going to show you that.
Right.
But they're not going to show you footage of people who are in there taking safes and, know people who know how to fucking chisel safes. They're not going to show you those tapes.
No, and regular ordinary homes have those security systems now. Like my girlfriend.
Yeah, but I can shoot you in the head 4 times before the cops get there. If you don't give me what's in your home safe. That's the real deal. I could shoot you in the head 4 fucking times after you press that buzzer. And walk out of there with luggage and shit. And the cops still won't be there. Yeah.
Is that your line to them? I could shoot you in the head 4 fucking times. Don't press that buzzer.
No, you press that button. I shoot you 4 times in the head. What good are you? You know what I'm saying? I could still get out of there by the time, they realize you're fucking out of it.
That's a fucked up thought to have.
I just got an alarm.
Huh?
I had to get an alarm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's spooky over there. It's spooky. It's ooky spooky over there, dog. It's fucking spooky. At night it's fucking dark. Fuck you.
Too quiet?
Yeah, it's a bit too quiet. You got the yard and shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Rudy was telling me when he was on the podcast. I go, Rudy, give me the guy's fucking number. Fuck you. Give me the whole thing. Booby traps, lights, explosives.
You miss the Mexican ice cream man?
Over here?
Yeah.
Nah. I stopped fucking with him when I got up to like 3:36. I was like, I can't be fucking with the Mexican ice cream man no more. Motherfucker shows up at the weirdest times of the night. I need him like I need a fucking milkshake at 2 in the morning. Fuck him. He had me all chiseled out for a fat dude, so he would sit in front of my window and just ring his little ice cream bell fucking 3-4 times a day. He'd even beep the horn. Like when the ice cream man beeps the horn at you, you know you're a fat fuck. I was walking. I was going to the gym. That's when I first moved here too. I was walking my wife to work in the morning, and then I would stay walking for an hour, and then I would go home, eat, Weight Watchers, go to the gym, and I noticed damn, I'm putting on fucking pounds. It was that fucking Mexican ice cream man beeping the horn at me. He was luring me out to talk to him, and he'd sell me a fucking ice cream.
Was he mad? Like he was mad at you for making him wait?
Not at all. He'd wait out there till I got the beep. You know, after 15 minutes, you're like, there's got to be beeping for me. I look out the window. He's out there waving. I'd fucking say, fuck it. He's out there. You want something? No, I'm going to get a double cone. Then I realized, Jesus Christ, these double cones are fucking killing me, so I cut that motherfucker off. Then he switched governments. He's like, there's 10 different dudes now. Every time one guy gets comfortable, they hear something and they fucking leave town. So it's tough having an ice cream. And he works it. Listen, if you sit here at 6 o'clock at night, from 6 to 11, Lee, he'll come by twice an hour.
Really?
Yeah, he comes by. He just goes, all his route is from Chandler to the corner up, all these side creepy houses here. That's what his route is. He'll come by here at 6 and about 6:42. And then about 7:15. Then about 10 to 8. And then he takes a breather. And he goes to about 11:30. I'd be getting home from the Comedy Store and I'd see his red lights by my house. And I go, damn, this guy's a fucking pimp.
Yeah, they don't mess around. That like they're out tonight and yesterday on Christmas.
They were out tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. They don't give a fuck. Christmas Eve. They're immigrants. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a
There's
fuck
no
at all.
Christmas. Their family's stuck in whatever country they're
The kids are
from.
there with them. That's what I saw.
But did you notice? Every business around here was closed today.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Nothing was open. Nothing. Denny's, and I'm not going to Denny's. I know NoHo Diner, they're always open.
Eesh.
And 7-Eleven was open. That's it.
The Denny's literally had a line out the door.
Well, you want 11:30 after fucking church, like a Mook Delore. You got to go at 9 to church on Sunday, because if not, it's a horror show over there. Once church gets out, today was a big church day, brother. You're not eating breakfast in this town. They don't give a French in this fuck. Today was a tough day in this town for breakfast.
Egg McMuffin was delicious.
Wait till you look at your shit later on. It's green and stuff. The egg ain't even real.
I have them.
Oh, you'll say them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a great way to start the week. I'm happy you people fucking spent it with us the last hour and a half. I know it wasn't a big ho-hum type of fucking energy, but it's just me and Lee on Christmas Eve fucking Christmas night.
Yeah, Christmas
talking
night.
bullshit to you people. We're not going to do a podcast the rest of the week. We come back to you motherfuckers January 2nd or 3rd direct. We're going to take a week off and hang out and clean the office and come back one night and do some shit in here. And that's it, man. We just wanted to spend some time with you guys and tell you that we love you. We're not fucking leaving you. We're just taking a few days off. Gives you a chance to listen to all the old podcasts and do whatever it is you need to do. But I'm going to make your transition fucking smoother, okay? Number one, I want to present to you for Christmas, because I know you guys got some cash. Everybody's trying to change their life. You want to change your life, go to onit.com right now. Try the Alpha Brain. Just for starters, 100% money back guarantee. This is part of your resolutions. What do you got to fucking lose? 100% money back guarantee. Go to onit.com right now and press in.
Church.
And get 10% off delivered to your house. I can't help you with the clubs and the kettlebells. I can only help you with the supplements. Again, any supplement in there from Shroom Tech, the Alpha Brain, to the Hemp Force Protein, I stand behind 150 fucking %. Go right there. Start with the Alpha Brain. Go to
onit.com
and press
church.
Boom. CHURCH. That's how high I am already tonight. Number two, Leo cop to these people. I love these people. I don't get them because I don't fucking like cooking. I don't like fucking cooking. I'm through with fucking cooking. I like making sandwiches. I make tuna fish like a motherfucker. I made some nachos the other night because I was desperate and my wife had all the chemicals. What?
You know what? Maybe one time I'll bring up one of the blue aprons over.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that.
Well, I had like 3 deliveries and I liked it. The food was great.
It's
I have
awesome.
nothing against the food. It's measured perfectly. It's exactly what you want and how you want it. It's portioned like a fucking normal human being. You understand me? That's what the beauty is. What were your favorite meals, dog?
Oh my god.
What were the ones so far that you've gotten that were good?
I've had so many good ones. I've had a bunch of great burgers. I've had a bunch of great pasta dishes, pasta pomodoro. This week they have a bunch of great dishes. They have spicy cabbage enchiladas this week.
Okay.
And that's the crazy cool. You get to learn how to make that, and they tell you how to dice a potato, how to make garlic paste. They have videos for you that because I do all that. I'm the one who Googles and finds it, but they have it right there for you. They have a seared chicken and sauce and sage gravy with carrots and mashed potatoes. You learn how to make. They taught me how to make mashed potatoes.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
This is all for less than $10 per person per meal. Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with proportioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Choose from a variety of new recipes each week, or let Blue Apron's culinary team surprise you. Recipes are not repeated within a year, so you'll never get bored. Customize your recipes each week based on your preferences. Blue Apron has several delivery options, so you could choose what fits your needs. And there's no weekly commitment, so you can only get deliveries when you want them. Each meal will come with a step-by-step, easy-to-follow recipe card, just what Lee was talking about. And again, they're proportioned ingredients and can be prepared in 40 minutes or less, all right? You get home from work, you take a shower, and there it is. Blue Apron's freshness guarantee promises that every ingredient in your delivery arrives ready to cook, or they'll make it right. Check out this week's menu. What is it, Lee?
This week's menu is a spicy cabbage enchilada with a yellow tomato sauce. They have a seared chicken and sage gravy with carrots and mashed potatoes. And they have a Tuscan-style roast pork with kale and salsa verde.
All right. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free. I'm talking free. With free shipping by going to blueapron.com/church. CHURCH. You'll love how good it feels. You'll love how good it tastes. And you'll love how happy you get by creating incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. So don't wait. Do yourself a favor, dog. Start the year off right. That's blueapron.com/church. CHURCH. This is Blue Apron. It's a better way to cook. I also want to introduce these savages to the company. You're going to love them. By now, I don't know if you heard me talking about the scores of cash you can make by betting mybookie.net. Well, it's bowl season. If you haven't checked them out, this is the perfect weekend to get into action. You got the Independent Bowl, the Military Bowl, the Russell Athletic Bowl, the Citrus Bowl, the Peach Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl. Listen, if you're going to make some money, you got the week off, this is the week to do it right now. You have plenty of times to watch the games and scout the teams. The bowl games are here, so it's time to crush your pits, lay down some money, and score big. Join me and thousands on online players and start betting at mybookie.net. MyBookie is an industry-leading online sports book. To end the year with a bang, MyBookie is offering a 100% bonus up to $1,000 when you deposit before the end of the year. And its players enjoy the fastest payouts in the business when they win. I would only recommend a service that's good to me and my listeners and to others. That's why I urge you to make your way to mybookie.net. You win, they pay, no hassles. You're wasting your time betting somewhere else. I know a lot of you guys gamble. Here's the one you were waiting for. Don't sit on the sidelines this bowl season. Do me a favor. Join now and MyBookie will match. Forget about make. Join now and MyBookie will match your first deposit with a 100% bonus, Lee. You hear me? That's right. So if you join with $100, you'll get a $200 bankroll to play with. Use promo code Joey, Joey, to activate the offer, or visit mybookie.net today, or call 844-900-BETS. Again, 844-900-BETS. Play, win, get paid, bitches. Visit MyBookie today or call 844-900-BETS. Listen, you're going to sit there all week. You might as well make a little scratch with some fucking money. So start betting at mybookie.net. Again, I want to thank Blue Apron. Again, I want to thank Onnit. Again, I want to thank all the great sponsors we've had this year, from Tushies to MeUndies to ZipRecruiter. But listen, man, I want to thank you guys the most, the church family. And I want you to sit down and this week, smoke a fucking joint, put on your favorite Deep Purple album, you and Bobby Sharon, and Write your goals down. Write what you want for the new year. I've been writing them for the last week. What I want to make better, how I'm going to make it better. I got to get my nightlife cooking a little bit. My nightlife is a little fucking boring. I got to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to have to catch a jiu-jitsu at night. Maybe switch a podcast to a morning. We might have to switch it up here. Something's not working for Uncle Joey, so I got to make it right. But listen, again, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a happy holiday. I want to wish you a happy New Year. Health, happiness, and then the money comes later. Trust me, I'm telling you. Lee, my brother, is so fucking high right now. He can't wait to get off air so he can go get air or jump off a building or do whatever it is he's going to do. Again, thank you very much for being my family. Thank you for supporting my special at CISO. Thank you for supporting myself and Lee and for being the best fucking family we've ever had. All right? Have a great fucking rest of the holiday and a happy New Year, and we'll catch you guys next Monday morning. Thank you for listening. Have a great holiday. Stay safe. Be careful. I love you motherfuckers with all my heart.